Okay, let's put you here. Good morning. Hi, Amanda. Good morning, Rose. Hi, Dorinda. Hi, Mikey. Hey, Megan. Good morning, Freddie. Hey, Heather. Hey, Valerie. Hey, Jen. Hi, Nicole. Good morning, everybody on TikTok. Woo! So it's the last day of this year of January. You made it, guys. Close call, though, right? Close call. Good evening, Sarah. Hi, Angie. Hi, Anna. Hey, Kim. Good morning, Allie. Good morning, Jay. Jamie? Jay? Hi, Denise. Oops. Thank you, Mikey. Hey, Janine. Hey, Kirsten. Kirsten, what time is it in Germany right now? Hey, Carrie. Hey, Stacy. Thank you, Allie. Hey, Janelle. Janelle's holding down TikTok this morning. Here's some smudgies for you. You might need it. There you go. And some smudgies for you. Hey, Jen. Okay, it's 2:30 in the afternoon there. Hi, Jessica. Here's smudgies for you guys. And smudgies for me. Don't set the feathers on fire. Or yourself. Mm. Good morning. Hey, Kate. What's up, everybody? How is it going? How have your dreams been? How's this new moon energy treating you? Today is, I believe, actually the peak of new moon in Aquarius today. We had our coaching call yesterday. If you were not on it live, just remember you'll find it on the coaching tab in your app, or log in on the internet to innersanctum.me to see the recording. I also did a separate recording of the meditation that we had, and I didn't post it last night because I forgot. But I do have it, just the meditation part. So if you want to do that again, that'll be accessible to you guys in the same spot. I'll put it right on top of it. So good morning. Good morning. Hey, Ron. Hey, Danny. Hey, Connie. Oh, good. Hey, Brooke. Susan, you caught up on it. How was it? Did you enjoy the meditation? I'm telling you what, when I was doing the meditation with you guys, I could have sworn the meditation was about like 5 to 10 minutes max. That's what it felt like for me. But when I was editing and like separating it for you guys, it was this 20-minute long meditation. I was like, ooh, time really went interestingly yesterday. So that was something. Put my sweater back on. Hey, Jackie, welcome back. I don't know where you were, but I know you weren't here. Okay. I knew TikTok was going to be on some ish this morning. Okay, wait, I'm missing some things. I see something. I need to make you earrings from my guinea feathers. Yes, you do. The new age was created by Luciferians. Why do you think that was? Do not be deceived. Repent. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get this person out of here. We'll manage it and we'll block it. Yep, that's fine. You don't need to come back in. I don't have a whole lot of patience for that this morning, honestly. You know? Okay. Oh my God, Heather. Heather, did you handle your business? That is the worst when your eyes twitching. I hate that so much. Um, hey Beth. Denise said, last night's dream had a former boss, now 80 years old, introducing me to his newborn son. Ooh, that's interesting. Hey Christine. Yeah, everyone does indeed have opinions, and I'm open to everybody having them, but I just don't need all of them on my channel at 8:30 in the morning. So we can do our research on Luciferians some other time. So, those of you on TikTok, big favor. If you are enjoying this already, 6 minutes in, can you share it? I saw Scott just did that. It really helps me to get seen in the algorithm if you share the video. So if you're on TikTok watching, I'd super, super appreciate it. Thank you. This is a fave. Look, it's got the dangly things. The only issue is I can't, well, I should not put it in the dishwasher. So that's an issue, but this is by Amato Ceramics. If you want to look her up, she makes really beautiful mugs and like really, she makes beautiful faces. Like you can actually see like, look at that face on that moon. I try to use this one during the new moon time, which is what we're in right now. Thanks, guys. Thanks. That really helps me, I think. So let's actually talk about that, about censorship on the internet and algorithms and all that nonsense. Because here's what I've been noticing it on my own Instagram, especially. I lose followers all the time, and I just kind of assumed that like people were unfollowing me, and think you can't really do anything about that, so moving on, right? But I had a few people message me last week and say, "Oh, I went to go, watch something or message you about something and I'm not following you anymore and I didn't unfollow you." And Jen and I were literally talking about this around this time last year when we were talking about developing the Inner Sanctum app because um, we were saying like at some point Facebook, which also owns Instagram, of course, it just felt like the censorship was getting ridiculous and the algorithm was not letting anything getting shown, and you have to watch keywords so you don't get blacklisted and like all the things. So that was one of the other reasons why I was pushing so hard to get the app created, so that I would have a platform that was not moderated by somebody else. It's on like a private server and everything. So that's going to be helpful, I think, because and I'm not sure if you guys saw the story that I posted in my IG stories, but those people who have astrologer as like their tag on Facebook as a viewer, right? You can no longer have astrology as like your special interests, right? And as a person with a business page that focuses on astrology, you can buy ads targeting people who want astrology, so you can pay for it, but they can't actually connect with you then. So it's being like kind of like, I'll take your money but you don't actually get the exposure to your audience. I've pretty much completely stopped using my Facebook account, my business Facebook, at all, because it's just been useless. Like I'll post something and 5 people see it, so it's like, what am I doing there? But now Instagram is also having that issue. So, it's not one of those things where it's like, "Oh no, let's freak out and fight about it," but more like, "Hey, I'm pivoting so that I don't have an issue with this." So, I'm still going to be on Instagram, of course, but just check your stuff. If you're not seeing posts, if you're not seeing stories, if you're not getting notifications, download my app. It's innersanctum.me. You can go download it. It's in the Apple Store. It's in the Google Play Store. Download it and just kind of have it, because at the end of February we're going to be launching the next phase of Sarah Amala, and then you'll be able to use the app for a bunch of new things. But that's the direction we're moving, away from such a heavy lean on Meta, basically, because um, I don't think it's a great place to lean. So that's the plan. And just kind of notice, just noticing that we knew this was coming. This is gonna be a wild month tomorrow, starting tomorrow. It's gonna be wild. And it's just like being aware of those things is important. So the best way you can help those that you follow and enjoy, if you enjoy their content, don't just scroll past. Always save on Instagram. And if you can share it because I can guarantee you, even if the people you're following have thousands of followers, their followers are not seeing their content. I can promise you that. Like even some astrologers I follow that have like, tens of thousands of followers have had like a 50% drop in people who are seeing what they're doing. So it's kind of obnoxious, but at the same time, um, the positive note here is that them targeting like psychic mediums, intuitives, and astrologists means that the information being shared is something they don't want people to know, which tells me that we need to push even harder to get that information out there and that we're absolutely on the trail. So that's good, right? It's annoying though. It's annoying. So getting on like again, like stay on people's mailing lists. That's not going to be an issue. And if people have apps, definitely that. But it's going to take a little more effort now to stay up to date with those people that you're following because they're cracking down on it. So yay. This day is the 31st of January. So we're moving out of January, moving into February. Uh, Leading up to that massive event on the 22nd, which is the United States Pluto return. You will not be able to not find information on that on the internet. So I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it today, but we will talk about it on Wednesday during coffee and coaching for sure. But that's a big event. It's a big shift. And again, it's crunch time, not crunch time. It's not crunch time. It's go time. This is action time. So those of you who have been feeling that like, oh my God, everything's moving so fast. Indeed, it is moving so fast. And it's going to be great. We're a little tired, but it's going to be all right. We got this. Let's go ahead and get into sensory card pulls. I'm ready. I'm ready. Friday was kind of wonky for me because I was doing it from Harrisburg, and we found out that the reason that we had such a tough time with the live stream is because I don't have I don't have enough bandwidth going into that house to support all the devices. So it was like I had two devices going, and then Jen in the other room had her device going, and you know it was not happening. So I'll have to upgrade that for next time we do anything out of that place. But we're good here. So if you haven't done sensory card pulls, or if this is your first time here on Coffee and Magic, welcome. I'm glad you're here. Sensory card pulls are super easy. I'm going to give you three things that I haven't decided what they are yet this morning, but you choose which feels most resonant to you this morning, and you drop it in the comments, and I shuffle some cards and give you some messages. These messages are meant to support you and to affirm your own knowing. These are not magic 8-ball readings. This is not to tell you if you should leave your job or if your husband is cheating on you or any of those things. This is you're on your own path and you are your own guide. These card pulls are simply to act as support for that. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. All right. Hey, April. Hey, Nara. Peachy Salami, I've forgotten your first name again. Can you tell me what that is? Unless you want me to call you Peachy Salami, which is fine. I'll do that. It is your handle after all. But all right. What do I want to do this morning? I actually want to do textures. I haven't done this specific set of textures in a while, and it's kind of, my aesthetic. So we're going to go with that. Are you ready? Here we go. We've got raw silk, faux fur, and velvet. What are you feeling this morning or evening this day. Raw silk, faux fur, or velvet. And of course, you can have more than one, but take a minute, just like feel into it for yourself. And I'm going to shuffle. Raw silk, faux fur, velvet. Also, hi, Ricky. I just wanted to say belated happy birthday to you. I know I posted on your wall, but I didn't get to give you a shout out. I love you. I hope you had, well, I know you had an amazing birthday. And thank you for being you and shining your beautiful light everywhere. Raw silk, faux fur, velvet. Now I'm shuffling. I missed it, but somebody said fur-lined velvet or something. One of you did. That sounds delicious. Like, oh my God. You're so welcome. I'm choosing all three too. I mean, I have to kind of this morning because, like I said, it's my aesthetic. I'm literally sitting on faux fur. I've got the silk behind me and the velvet is over here. You can't see it, but trust me, it's here. Ooh, Rebecca says she wants a sleeping bag out of that. Oh my God, that sounds like the best sleeping bag ever. Except here's the thing. Here's the thing with sleeping bags, and here's the thing with camping that I didn't know about until I did it, until I did camping. You know how everything just gets wet, even though it's not raining? There's like that damp condensation that happens overnight. I can imagine a fur-lined sleeping bag would just get absolutely messed up. You know what I mean? Unless your tent really did not let the water in. The atmospheric dampness. Why am I talking about that? I can feel it though. You know what I mean? I can feel it. Yuck. Oh, okay. Rebecca's clarifying. It's not for outside. It's to be used indoors for naps. Oh my God, Sarah and Jen, you're so cute. Are you not in the same house? All right, sorry. Let me focus. Let me refocus myself. What are we doing? Sensory card pulls. I'm over here thinking about like velvet lined, like fur lined sleeping bags and camping. Jesus. Okay. So anyway, if you're just joining, we're about to do sensory card pulls, and your three choices are raw silk, faux fur, and velvet. What are you feeling texturally this morning? Drop it in the comments. I'm about to pull these cards. Should be interesting. I think it's going to be an interesting day. There you go. Janelle's going to hook you up. You're going to get card pull if you stay, because that's what we're doing. Hey, Amanda. Again, if you're on TikTok and you are enjoying me this morning, the best thing you can do for me right now is like share my live video. That helps me get bumped on the feed. So share. I don't even feel bad asking. I used to feel bad asking for people to do stuff like that, but like, it's a click, y'all. Why should I feel bad? I'm doing card pulls for you. Okay. Here we go. I'm really trying to focus, and I don't really want to focus this morning, it turns out. All right. Raw silk, people. Here we go. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we just got this, or a similar configuration of these three cards. All right. If you chose raw silk, it's coming at you. We've got The dragon, communication, partnership. Okay, so here's your story. We're going to start with this card because it's the one that probably need to focus on. Um, we are still in Mercury retrograde. This particular Mercury retrograde, like Mercury is the planet of communication and travel, and electronics, technology, whatever. But we're focusing on the communication part, obviously. This particular Mercury retrograde has made it fairly impossible for us to not say the things that are true to us. So, if you picked raw silk and you have not been doing it, this is your reminder that you probably need to, and it's probably making you have a lot of tension in your body. Whatever your truth is, can be expressed. This is not a retrograde that's asking you not to say anything. In fact, no Mercury retrograde is ever saying that. It's just a time to slow down and be sure that when you're speaking, it's exactly what you really feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't say things to appease other people or to make your truth look a little bit different or skew it. We're straight shooting right now when it comes to communication. You also have the partnership card and the dragon card. The dragon card, let's talk about that first. This is power. This is your power. This is you having the ability to tap into that inner strength to power you through everything that needs to get done, which is basically you living authentically, which feels radical sometimes, right? Partnership is, again, we just finished this Venus retrograde. We're still in the shadow of that, though. This has been brutal, brutal on relationships. Take stock of where you're at with that. What do you actually need, want, and feel about your relationships when you're in a relationship? And this is not just romantic, this is all people connection, okay? Partnership is really important right now. Really, really important right now. So if you chose raw silk, you are being asked to look at your clear communication, to tap into your inner strength, and not to push people away. Partnership is important, but it's also important to make sure that those that you keep close to you are those who are in resonance with you right now. If it's not working, it's not working, and that is okay, right? That is your raw silk message. Here's the thing also, like at the end of this, I'm going to be pulling a collective card. And for those of you who chose raw silk, there's something else coming through for you that I'm not able to grab at this exact time. So I'm thinking, hold on till the end, and that card will explain whatever it is that you're like tilting your head at me about, if that makes sense. I don't know this morning. Okay. Next up, what was it? Gopher. Hi, Stella. Hi, Lisa. The dragon was power. It's like, that's your inner power. I always wonder why people on TikTok come on here and just say their name with emojis. Is that a thing? Okay. And like I said, stay tuned for the card that's coming at the end, because I think it's going to clarify something for you guys who picked raw silk. There's still something. Okay. Fofer. Whew. All right. Well, guess who's back again? It's the dragon. It's the dragon. Oh, okay. I got you. All right. It's the dragon. And again, this is the power. This is your power. This is the thing is with the dragon is it's really easy to interpret dragon energy as external power and strength, right? It's like something outside of yourself that is helping you and supporting you. We're twisting that up a bit. We're shifting that narrative because it doesn't help us anymore to think of all the best things as outside of ourselves because it's not true. All the best things are inside of ourselves. We don't need to travel for that. There's no pilgrimage you need to go on to the Holy Land to find the power because it's always been inside of you. That's usually the moral of the story in any of those big movies or books. Anyway, it's always been here, and it has been. What's happening now with that dragon energy is you're realizing it's not external to you. It's here. Okay. Now, faux fur people, you've got the Lady of the Lake, and you've got truth. This is an incredibly powerful and non-negotiable duo. There's no with a Lady of the Lake, there's no gray area for her. There's black and there's white. There's absolute truth, self-respect, and personal responsibility. There's no room for inauthenticity, and there also is no room for not knowing who you are. This card coming up is signifying a time in your life, faux fur people, where you have realized that you are completely done waffling, compromising, and feeling less than. You're completely done. And as you move into this energy a little more, as you embrace this about yourself even more, your power becomes so strong, so clear, so potent that all you have to do is just live your fucking life. Everything else is just going to fall into place as it needs to because it bows down to your energy. Do you understand what I'm saying? You'll walk into the room and the energy accommodates you. Whereas before, you'd walk into the room trying to figure out how you can accommodate the energy of the room and the energy of the people in it. That's not how it is anymore. You walk in now, the energy accommodates you. That is the vibe. That is the vibe. Expect it. Expect it. And it'll be there. Okay? That's all I have to say to you, faux fur people. Okay? You're in it. And again, if you haven't done the coaching call yesterday, do the coaching call or do the meditation from it because it's very much that. We did a 0-point energy meditation yesterday that's starting the process of teaching you guys how to do the quantum jumping. That was what yesterday was kind of laying the foundation for what it means to start working in that quantum field consciously. You're working in it all the time anyway, but that's a step-by-step for how to use this energy. And we will be building on it as we move through the different coaching calls twice a month. So if you haven't done it yet, definitely do it because it's big. I love that for you. I love it for us. All right, Velvet. I love you, Christine. I love all of you. All right. Last one, and remember we're doing a collective after this, so don't run away. Velvet. I'm curious as to I'm curious as to what, like, when you think of velvet, what color comes to mind? Do you know what I mean? Like, what color velvet pops into your brain that you're like, that you just see? I know which one pops into my brain. Okay, turquoise for you. Black. Ooh, black velvet. Ooh, red. Ooh, red, purple. Navy blue. Oh, wow. I was expecting a lot of the same answer, and you guys are definitely um not giving me all the same answer. We have a lot of purple and dark purple, forest green, deep purple, like black, royal blue, navy. Oh my goodness. These are sexy colors, and they feel sexy too. I love jewel tones. Rose is doing pink velvet, emerald green. You guys. Golden purple. I love it. Jean says, my senior prom day had a black velvet tux jacket. You know, that actually sounds pretty fly. All right. I tried to distract you by having you talk about colors for a second, but now we're going to get back into it. So if you chose velvet, here's your story. I'm not going to beat around the bush. The wasp is here. Okay. You also have the trust card and the love card. Don't worry. I just want some coffee. I'm not trying to be dramatic. I don't have to try to be dramatic. It's just comes very naturally to me. Janelle, Susan wants to know what you picked. Which one did you pick? I'm gonna blame it on Janelle. Oh my god. She picked velvet. Oh shit. It's all Janelle's fault. But it's that's pretty good. You guys are funny. Susan says she loves you, and Rebecca had the same thought. So, all right, listen. Are you ready? Let's do this. Stay down. So actually, when the wasp comes around, and I literally say this every time. Are you listening to me? Every time the wasp comes around, I'm like, this is actually not a bad thing, right? I say that every time. It's not a bad thing. This is actually a sign that you are doing your shit, okay? So let's talk about what the wasp really means. And it has nothing to do with how you personally feel about this creature in third dimensional form, because it's, ugh. But when you get the wasp, it's all about it's like other people's problems, quite frankly, right? It's like people criticizing you, talking behind your back, gaslighting you, making you feel like they're your friend, while at the same time, like trying to shred your dreams, right? And it's an unfortunate part of the human condition right now, the unhealed human condition right now, where so many people are unable to be happy for other people who are achieving success, who are stepping into their power and being exactly who you are. It is incredibly threatening to be around somebody who is living in authenticity with themselves and saying, fuck it, I don't want to do that, when you yourself haven't found the ability to do that within yourself. It's very threatening. And so the instinct there is to knock you down and tell you to stop doing that, instead of, maybe I should look within and do my own work so I can do that too. It's a fear response on their part, and it is not your problem. But it can really hurt you. And probably in the past, it has caused you to be smaller. Most of you who gravitate towards me, like you like my energy, there's a reason for that. We've had similar experiences, right? We've been that person with big energy who has been told, you're too much, you're too weird, tone it down, make me happy instead of yourself, and all the other iterations of how that expresses. You're drawn here because we get it. We understand each other. When you are ready to break free of that particular program, you are incredibly upsetting to everybody who's been feeding off of your energy like little vampires. And that's kind of what this is. You're getting the wasp because those who have been feeding off of you can no longer access their food because you have set up boundaries and you now respect yourself. And quite frankly, as these people show themselves, show them the door because you can't fix this. It's not possible. You cannot fix this for another person. And all this energy will do for you is drag you down. Drag you down. You do not need it. So, as they show you who they are, just believe them, right? Just believe them and tell yourself, like, hey, if this shit's meant to cycle back around, if this person's supposed to be in my life in some way, shape, or form, they'll come back when they're ready not to be a dick. And that's the end of it. You don't need it. Trust and love is all you need to move through this part. You are loving yourself so much. So much. You are trusting yourself so much that this is starting to not even, like, you can't even hear it. Like, you kind of know it's happening, but you're just like, how does it affect me? Right? It's kind of like hearing about a rainstorm happening 4 states away. Thank you for that information on your weather. I don't live there. So while I sympathize with the rain happening or not, it's kind of irrelevant to me. It's like I believe that's happening, but again, super irrelevant for me. It's sunny and 70 in the state I live. So, whatever. That's how it's feeling, right? It's like that. It's that irrelevant. It's just additional information. It's just not. It's not for you anymore. So don't worry about it, right? Don't worry about it. I actually had a dream of a wasp last night. That's interesting. I just remembered that. And I'm totally squirreling on you, but I think it's going to loop back around. I really don't like wasps. I think that they are little satans that fly around. And I hate that they can sting you and not die because it takes away their, personal responsibility for being evil, right? It's like, I'll just fuck you up if I want to and continue living. So when I don't kill wasps, first of all, but the reason I didn't kill wasps in before time is because I was afraid that I wouldn't effectively kill it fast enough and then it would come after me and retaliate and attack me. And in this dream, somebody else tried to kill the wasp. And usually if somebody's going to kill a wasp around me, I run. So I'm not in the space, but I was there. And they threw something or shot something at the wasp. They kind of clipped it, but didn't get it. And the wasp came to me. And I remember having that feeling of abject fucking terror and oh no. But I didn't move. And the wasp kind of landed on me and didn't attack me. So thank you for helping me recall that dream because it feels actually very important. So I'm going to think about that one. If I need to think about it, it's very, very clear. So anyway, that's the wasp energy. Love and trust. We've kind of already talked about this, right? Because you've got to trust and love yourself. It's very like that. Just do it. Just do it. Okay. So there's that. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. We've had worse, right? You guys are doing all right. It was good. Don't go anywhere. We've got a card to pull for a collective. We're doing it from this one. This is the Empath Activation deck. I like it. I don't use it very often, but I like it. And what I'm going to do, should I remember, it's kind of a 50-50 gamble with me, is I'm going to take a picture of the card and put it in my stories, because the cards, like when you look at them, I don't know, see how you feel. Like they make me have feelings in my body. So see if they give you feelings in your body. Let's shuffle. Again, if you are on, actually, I don't know, maybe you can do it on Instagram too. If you're watching me and you like it, please share this video. Just like share it. Boop, 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 boop. That helps me a lot. Share all my things. Do the hearts, because the algorithm is bullshit and it's trying to shut us down, and it's very annoying. Very annoying. All right. You do, Jen? Like, Jen says she has a empath book on her lap right now. Oh, the Empath Survival Guide. Okay. All right. Are you ready for this one? Let's do it. Oh, you know what? It's going to be that one. Haha, that's funny. All right. So here it is. It's number 33. I did post the burning bridge from Friday, didn't I? Okay. Worlds within worlds. Number 33. I'm gonna pass this around from screen to screen so you can all see it. Here you go, Instagram. Here you go, YouTube. How does that make you feel? And here you go, TikTok. How does it make you feel? See what I'm getting at? It makes your body feel things. All right. So, yeah. Janelle says it makes her feel balanced. Yep, it's very like peace signy. Peace signy. 33. Let's talk for a moment about numbers and the vibration that numbers have. I can't remember if I'm never, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you again. Here's how I like to tap into the resonance of different numbers to get messages from them. I like to draw them and see what that movement feels like to me and what energy comes through. 3 for me is a very specific energy. When I draw a 3, it's like I'm starting up here, going like, whoop, whoop. This tells me that I don't have the whole story. 3 is half of an 8. So it's like partially revealed, but more to come. So it's not necessarily like hold tight, but it's like more is coming. The whole story isn't here. Like it's not over. It's in process. It's in progress. Double vibration of that is doubling down on it. Okay? Things are shifting rapidly. So feel into the number for yourself. Like if you want to. What does that feel like to you? All right. Here we go. Let's do this. Number 33. You'll like it. I don't see how we wouldn't like this. Okay. You are the universe, and the universe is within you. Everything is connected through the quantum web. You are at once an individuation of the great creator mind and the creator mind itself. The Oracle of Worlds Within Worlds invites you to expand your field of view and embrace your power as both the creator and the created, the alpha and the omega, the immense and the minuscule. The universe is holographic in nature, which means the totality of all is within each piece. You are a microcosm of the macrocosm. Universal consciousness resides in everything, and thus you reside in everything, and everything resides in you. The principle of quantum entanglement suggests that two particles separated by a great distance and seeming to have no apparent connection can actually influence one another. Essentially, it implies that there is a connection between entities as if the space between them does not exist. The two objects mysteriously mirror one another. As a particle in a quantum cosmos, you are connected to everything. You are the maker of worlds, deciding anew each moment what you chose to perceive, experience, and manifest. The life you experience flows forth from your view of it, reflecting your perception right back at you. Change your perspective, and you can change your world. You are that powerful. Everything contains the seed of its opposite, and thus within you lies the ability to resolve polarities and integrate opposing forces. Nothing is outside of you. What you see as conflict, opposition, or other is merely a reflection of a disowned part of your own psyche. The Oracle of Worlds Within Worlds invites you to reconsider your relationship to those things you judge harshly. For while you judge externally, there can be no peace internally, and your auric field will continue to carry patterns of chaos and disharmony. Your luminous energy body is actually a vehicle of interdimensional travel, giving you access to all reaches of space time. The Buddha taught that the vastness of the universe, saying that the Buddha taught about the vastness of the universe, saying that even in a single grain of sand, a great many worlds may be found. He concluded that the universe was both infinitely large and infinitely small, recognizing that infinity flows in both directions. From the pilot seat of your personal quantum plane, you can travel into the tiniest dimensions of your own molecular structure, coursing through the river of your bloodstream or spinning around the nucleus of a single atom. And you can travel through wormholes to connect with star relatives and distant galaxies. These are simply dimensional shifts that your physical body, psyche, and energy body are being actively prepared to navigate. Your soul is asking you to prioritize communion with your multidimensional nature. This could mean seeking more teachings or teachers on the subject. It could mean increasing your attention to the care and development of your energy body. Maybe it means practicing with more frequency your connection with the unseen realms and altered states. Perhaps it indicates a need to meditate more or to activate your Merkaba. It could also mean seeking or making contact with star relatives and embracing your role as a star seed on planet Earth. Listen to your intuition, dreams, and visions, for they will show you the way. The cosmic legions of light are celebrating you and surrounding you with eternal love and grace. I mean, right? It's perfect. This is a perfect card for today. Perfect card for this new moon Aquarius energy. Perfect card for the meditation that we did yesterday that is introducing you guys to working with this quantum field. Please go do it. I can't stress it enough. We're doing this together. I also want to say that I had kind of an aha moment last night myself in this kind of a thing. I'm going to read this sentence for you again that I want you to remember a lot. The Oracle of Worlds Within Worlds invites you to reconsider your relationship to those things you judge harshly. For while you judge externally, there can be no peace internally. And your auric field will continue to carry patterns of chaos and disharmony. I am in a situation right now where understanding patterns of human behavior and the way that I want to act in my life, I am well within my rights to continue to hold a grudge and to be mad. And I realized yesterday that holding on to that behavior is like holding on to the sharp end of a knife. And I'm gripping it. And as I'm gripping it, I'm like, see, I'm proving my point, but I'm also cutting my hand at the same time. Releasing that does not mean I release parts of myself, but understanding that I'm creating the life that I want to live actively. I'm no longer interested in spending any of my minutes, any of my precious moments, um, in that kind of energy that's only meant to punish another person for perceived wrongdoings that they may or may not understand, and my processing of which has nothing to do with them anyway. So I'm testing this theory out, and I will let you know how it goes on Wednesday. But this is a good confirmation for me, and I think it's good confirmation for all of us that we are creating actively right now. There's no time for other things. You are locked and loaded in the quantum field, and we are doing it. So I love you guys. Wow, I went long. That's what she said. I hope you have an amazing Monday. I hope you enjoy this last day of January. I hope you feel kind of revved up. I hope you feel loved and supported. And I will see you for coffee and coaching, Inner Sanctum members, on Wednesday. And the rest of you, I'll see you Friday. I love you so much. Mwah, 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 mwah.